Okay, let's go. I'm going to join a tournament this evening. And to prep I'm gonna do some puzzles. Okay, that was a... I'm assuming that was a pawn. Come on. Yeah, okay. They just took a pawn. So if I can win a piece, that's good enough. But this is a standard thing where you go here, 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 here. Oh, it's this and then that. And then I win a piece. Okay. Really? What's the material like right now? I'm up an exchange. Really? Okay, it's an exchange for 2 pawns, so I mean, like, I can't be worse here, right? I mean, I can see how this is how this is better because we're just up a piece, but like, what's the point? Oh, my pieces are just terrible. Especially this bishop is just really bad, and here it's still bad. And these knights are actually okay. Let's see, can I can I put black in Zugzwang? Yes. I believe I found something. So the move I was looking at is f4. There's also a4, which is interesting. But I actually don't want this. I don't think. Also you have f4 as well. So the point of f4 is to basically block the king off from here, so I can go here and that might be okay, whereas this does not allow this anymore. And it basically makes this pawn structure stuck for a while. Push, I just take, and I start running. The king is forced to go, and then I take the pawn. I have a passed pawn here, and I can run there or here. Probably here. I think that's winning. If they take, I just take. You can do that. And this. And then the king has to move. Let's say here. Actually, let's say here. But then I take here and this pawn runs quite quickly. And if they don't take, they do this, this, and then they're forced to do something regardless, because otherwise the king just has to move. I think it's just f4. What else could it be? It could be g4. g4 or h4 even. Could also be a4, could be g3. I don't think it's g3. Also g3, maybe just f4. No, not f4. Oh, this might be scary. So this I can't actually take, but I can push. And that still wins. I mean, I have to do... Isn't this scary? It's just trying to build a breakthrough, okay. And if you don't take... I mean, this wins a pawn. Okay. I can stop this pawn, they can't stop this pawn, so I just run to the pawn, I think. Actually, can I stop the pawn? No, but I should run there because then I promote with check. I should force the king to there exactly. Because if they don't try that, then I just catch the pawn. They have to go here. I wanted, but I guess I have to go here and actually physically stop it. Is that just a draw then, if I go here? I guess that's a draw. This pawn runs. I can almost forcibly win the rook. I think the only way to, or trade the rooks. I think the only way to prevent it is to do that exactly. But then I run. Can also go here maybe, but then this is just check. Did that? No, it trades the rooks. That's good enough. I do need to do this, right? And I can also just take the pawn then afterwards. Yep. I'm playing black, okay. This is a mate in 2 threat. How do you stop that? Yeah, these go that direction. Can go here. Quick check for the last couple of moves. Okay. So this is the first time you can play rook a2. Or a1 for that matter. Rook a2 here. Part of me wants to sack the exchange and go there, but that's probably just bad. There's also push. No. You can always just take like that. Threatens that checkmate. And I don't see how that's stoppable either, so maybe you have to go there instead. Then I go here again, and then this is unstoppable. Okay, so both mates are are stoppable, but but not if you force the bishop to move immediately. The bishop is kind of overloaded. So you can also move the king, but then I give this check, right? Maybe not. No, that does work because I can save. Yeah. Wait, does that work? So let's say here, I don't think it matters. Check here, check, defend, and then d6 wins again. So maybe I should instead go here. Yeah, the king can't go there, so I can go here with check and then just move the bishop. Okay, so it's this. Apparently there's just nothing there anyways. Yeah, I think this is the way more interesting line to look at. You have to go here and then you can just move. But it's just a quicker mate. Okay. This king looks very weak, so okay. And I have got a queen already here, and I can add a rook. So check, there are two moves. If you go here, and I win the queen, and it's checkmate in one, so you have to go there. And then this probably just you still can't block, and here and there. Okay. That's evil that you can't take. Yeah. Gross. If I take, that may be safe. Let's just look through the entire game, makes it easier to check material balance. Equal, up a piece. Up 2 pieces for 2 pawns. Down 1 less piece, so up 1 piece for 2 pawns. Up 1 piece for 3 pawns. 2 pawns, 3 pawns. We have a piece for 3 pawns. Didn't expect that to be that weird. We can win this exchange. Probably can't go here. There's this, which you can just defend. What if I just go here? This knight here. That's just losing. Okay. I'm assuming so these two are both just losing because you give this check. Actually, here. That's the only check. It must be check, checkmate at some point. Otherwise, I might be okay. No, not that. Here. Yeah, it must be checkmate. Okay. I'm assuming these two are the same. And let's look at this, which looks really scary. But I am threatening checkmate here, and I'm threatening this rook, which is actually not defendable. Can threaten mate, but I'm faster. I think you just take. Maybe I'm missing something. I mean, there's the only check is just to take back. And then if I go here, there might be other things. But if I go here, I mean, there's just nothing. Yeah. And if I go here, they can't take the bishop with the queen, but they can with the pawn. I can take the knight though. No, that's not. I don't like that. Can do this. No, they just take here probably. Can also do that. Again, what's the material? We have a rook and a piece. Yeah, I could just take the knight, right? I have so much material. I have a full rook. How is this worse than this, which is also a full rook, but we traded queens? Why do you have to trade queens there? You don't. Oh, I also attacked the knights. Okay, so you move the knight. And then it's what. Whew. Okay, so there's this, of course. We're down so much material that I don't need to care about trying to win this knight or anything. So you can take this pawn, but that's probably nothing because you can just defend. There's also this, not here. I mean, that looks good. Discovered attack. Maybe sack. Looks like it should be this. Maybe sack the rook first. Maybe you run there. Because going back is just checkmate, so maybe in that line, this forcing line, you can try to run forward. And I'm not sure how to prevent that. Okay. Should just be this then, right? I mean, I can still take... No, I can't. But I can take here. Then there's a discovered attack. I at least have a draw. In that line. Actually, I have take, check, take, take. No, that doesn't work. I think this is definitely a good Start. Check here. Is it this? And that? Rook takes, no. This. I can't take there either. I mean, this is the start. It must be. It must be here because otherwise you get this things like that. Oh, that actually, yeah, that makes it a lot easier as well, because then you give this check and then this is... no, that's not true. I think you can just run forward. And even this doesn't work, you can keep running. Yeah, it really just has to be this. And then figure it out from there. You can't go there. I missed that. So you can block the E file. Or the E6 square, 6th rank. Okay, this forces a passed pawn. So this is forced. A move like that or that does always force a passed pawn. No, that's not. No, not what I'm looking at. That's not what I need to do. I can also take, but I can't push through. No, that seems bad. I really want to take here and force king takes, because this pawn running is quite annoying for black. No, but the king is actually very good there. I can't move the king. I don't think taking here is good for black. Now that I think about it. Like that or this. Because I just take back and f5 f takes g4 definitely isn't good because I get this square. And then probably do this and run there. That doesn't actually work. They can defend that, but I can get to here and then just take all these pawns. All this pawn. I don't know. No, I don't think pushing any pawn is good. Unless it's this and then just run at the pawn, because you can't make a breakthrough here. Yeah, actually I like that. And this, keep pushing me. Ooh. Yeah, keep pushing. Yeah, I do like that. Okay, we're getting back. If I go here, am I fast enough? Actually, I only need to take this pawn. You really can't stop this f-pawn anymore, so... I promote first, but that's just a draw. Okay. Maybe if I go here, but then there maybe. Yeah, I definitely promote first, but black does also promote. I can also do this and just run like that, but this king can reach without any difficulties. Yeah, that's losing. Oh, maybe it's this. And I promote with checks only. Nice. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, this makes sense. And then h5. Because I never promoted with check before. That's all I needed. Long castle there looks kind of like it makes sense, except that this... Maybe I need to do this first even. No. F4 always is always a thing. Unless I take the pawn. Threatening here. There's no check or anything, and if you can just block. But then I pin it, and there's no more f4. So I can block. I go here. That's the only... Well, it's not really the only way, but it's basically the only way. And then bishop g4. Other option is this. Well, but then I take the take here and take there and take the bishop. Okay. Did I get anything interesting? Oh, yeah. Okay. It did remind me that I do need to do something else. Yeah, it's fine. It will be fine. I like this position for white. Very far forward. Versus kind of cramped here. Material is we are down 2 pawns. If I can move the rook with tempo, kind of a clearance stuff, then this wins a piece. Okay. There's no real clearance sacrifice that I can see. I can also take. I quickly looked at this, but I don't think that's anything. There is this line, but that's nothing, because this is nothing. No, don't think so. There is something like this. Again, not really. Like, this bishop is quite strong against the king. But I don't see a way to use that. No. I mean, I can do this and take here like that. No, I needed the knight to be gone. The black king is in the center still, and all my pieces are in the center, or active at least. Really think it's something with that. But I don't see the attack really. Like this, you get somewhere. Actually, you get quite far. You win the piece back at least. But this you can always just take like that. Oh, wait a second. I can sack here and then take this. And this is such a massive threat. And there's no real escape. Especially if this is all... you can play rook c8. Or maybe just that. No, you can't do that. So, sack here, sack here. I sacked the rook in total, but this is threatening to win quite a lot more. Rook c8 is the only move. And I can just still take, because if the rook takes, this is checkmate. And if the queen takes, this is checkmate. Okay, so it does, this is it. Because also this is enough material. And it can't take. I saw G. Yeah, rook b7 again. That also makes a lot of sense. Would have missed some part of it, but yeah, clear enough. Again, the main thing I'm looking at is this, basically. I can't really start an attack on the king. Except that I have d6, which can't be taken, which threatens this as well. Maybe I think the only way to defend really is that, and then I can take here. Is the queen trapped there? No. Not quite. Material is we are down a piece, so winning the queen for rook is a good trade. And it's good enough for a win as well, I mean. d6 castle. Maybe I take with the pawn. Yes, actually that does work because I take in between and win a full rook. Yeah. Yep. Actually, what's wrong with this? I thought the queen was undefended, but it's just this, and that's unstoppable. Yeah, this is quite bad for black. What was just taken? A pawn. Simple pawn. Okay. Does that do anything, that reroute? Nope. I can do this threaten knights here, but then they just... I can also go here. Threaten this, which is a what's it called? Smothered mate. How do you defend against that? You can't do this. You can, but I mean, I can always just do it still and win all of the material. That's it's not that bad, maybe. And maybe it's just this. Oh, and this is unstoppable. That's not true. But then, no. It might just be this, and sack here. No, maybe the sorry. Is this check, then sack, and in this case, it's still perpetual, but you can't go here because of this. No, you can't. Okay. So it's just perpetual in that case. There's also this. Oh, is this. That's actually basically the same plan, but working in this case, I think. Again, the king is the king is the target. This knight is hanging, right? Also the queen is hanging. But my queen is also hanging. What's this position? What's going on? Okay, let's go back to a position that made sense. Actually, it's a blitz game, so not much made sense regardless. Does that make sense as a move? Maybe. Okay, let's actually just look at the position. We're down a piece for 3 pawns. Both of the kings are unsafe. Actually, they're threatening mate in 1, which is why I can't take the knight. If I take the queen, we trade. Actually, I end up with up a piece. And when I say up a piece, I mean up 3 pawns. So here. I don't see the issue with that. What am I missing? Here. Okay, I'm only up. Come on. This. I'm only up 2 pawns in that position. But like. I mean, and this pawn runs, maybe. I would be shocked if. Oh no! I would really be shocked if it wasn't just this. No, maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Threatening here. And if I go here, then this might win a piece. No, still not. This wins a piece was the point. So I'd have to go here and still lose my piece. Okay, so here. I need to find a solution to that. Oh, I do have that. So just sometimes these puzzles that if you ask a 500 rated player to solve this puzzle, they do this. If you ask a 1200 rated player, I think they still do this. If you ask a 2000 rated player, they're going to struggle quite a bit and with this puzzle. Yeah, there's nothing else. I mean, it makes sense. And this, oh, D2 even. Yeah, I would have done this, but D2 also. Yeah, I'm just up 2 pawns and actually only 1 now. But this pawn is quite a monster. Yeah. Okay, material is equal, including all the pawns. Yeah. These bishops are quite scary. Queen is... it's not really trapped, but... where can it go? There. So I was looking at this for a second. You can also take the knight in that case though. This wins an exchange. But maybe this is a lot of counterplay. Yeah, the White King is just so terrible, so awful, that everything has counterplay. Maybe, actually, here, everything might hold here? Knights defend one another, this is defended like that. I think that holds. And the queen is attacked again. Yep. Yeah, it's exactly this. And you just win an exchange. And the position is still really difficult, but I don't need to do that, fortunately. Okay. What's wrong with opponent sacks a rook? What's wrong with taking it? Queen b1, bishop f1. Disappointed I lose the bishop in some eventually, no, right? What? I must be missing something, right? I was missing something. But is it a big deal? No, not really, right? Read that. I can't do anything else though without losing this bishop. Can't do this or this because this is checkmate. But I can do that, that's fine. And you can't go here because it's check. I take with check. Actually, that doesn't even matter. Try this, but I go here. Actually, do I? Yes. Ha! Nah. Wow. Okay. Um. Yeah. This. Oh, I also have Queen d8, of course. But I wanted to do this. Oh, you can also just take. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier. But what I saw was that this survives. Okay. Last one. I can get to this pawn because the king can't go here. So I can also get to here and just trade. Can also do this. But then f5, f4. Unless I just hold my king where it is and play this. Oh, I really like that. And then go here. Actually, here, 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 here. And then what? Just give this check. Yeah, that's fair enough. I can go here. And then the other way around, of course. Is it? Oh, immediately f3. Yep. Okay, last one. We're in check, so there are 6 legal moves in this position. One of them is the correct one. Should just be this one because I attack the knight with tempo and then this. Actually, not sure. This I can defend there as well. And that I can go here. So here, here, here. Threatening this check. You can try that check. And I attack the knight again. And on defense I just take the pawn. It must be move up, right? It's not this, though. It's just this. Oh, but then you take there. Oh, is that a draw? That would be pain if that's a draw. I can push. Just give the pawn. And go here. Which doesn't actually threaten anything. I can go here. No, not there. My goal was not actually to take the knight back. Check. Yeah, that's it. No, it is. I need to move forward with the king twice. And not take the knight here. And this. Yeah. Okay. Got into a groove, kind of. That's at least nice. Gonna do a tournament tonight. We'll see how well that goes. See you later.